Good morning. We're gonna do the front brakes now on the Suburban. Trying to get this done hopefully in the next hour or two. So I'm gonna do my stretches and stuff like that. So pretty much it's gonna be the same thing when it comes to the front brakes compared to the rear. Pretty much the same concept. But let's get started. So again, you want to loosen your lug nuts before bringing it up, unless you actually have one of the torques, which I will do usually on my foot. So just to loosen it out, because it's going to be hard when you get it off the ground to try to loosen it. So I'll usually, this is actually just one of the wrenches from the back of the car. Usually you get all the flat tire kits that come with a jack and that. So loosen them first while it's on the ground. Again, make sure you have your stuff. Of course, we got our jack, our stands, we got our brake fluid, brake cleaner, and we have our vise. Pretty big, wide vise grip. We have our wrenches wise here. And then, of course, we got our kit. So we have our rotors, and we have our brake pads. Oh wow, they actually didn't even give it with the whole. Sometimes they do give it with some lubricant, but I guess not. Fine then. I do have some, so. Yeah. It's already loose. I already loosened it. Both of them? Yep. Brakes are so bad that the rotor is really, really bad over there. Yep. So as far as removing the calipers, as like the rear ones, you also need the Addison wrench to get that one out as well. So let's do this. Also, a difference with this one, it's not quite the two bolts, it's just this one, the two big ones. So for the front. Again, this is a 2020 Suburban. Alright, light on that part, because there is actually the second set of bolts to get the caliper, because we got the piston out. Now we got to get the caliper out, so, but yeah, very bad. That's really on freaking metals. Oh no, oh my god, we're so bad on driving this. Round two. It's already getting late in the afternoon, so had to go to two different stores to get the rotor lock screw because we've stripped it. So we're gonna try to see how we can remove it. I'm gonna use some super glue probably. I don't quite have a rubber band. I was trying to look for one to see if we can try to get some good grip here. But I also had to get some retaining clips because my purchase didn't have that. So make sure you do have the whole kit. That's what ended up happening. I quickly just tried to purchase this without even double checking that the clips were also available, so I had to get that. So again, the screws for the rotator lock, and then the clips, but it also came with the bumpers as well, because it did not come, it was just the pads, it didn't come with the clips. So usually like a whole kit actually will come with the clips and a little bit of more lubricant. So I think I also got some of that too. Oh, it's in the house, I have to grab that. Oh no, wait, there's down there. So, but yeah, let's try to see if we can remove this screw right now. It's pretty threaded, so I'm gonna try to use some super glue and try to see if I can get it really stuck in there and try to see if I can unscrew it. Okay, next morning. So pretty much the husband drilled to get the screw out, so finally, so many different ways. We pretty much had to drill it out. Yeah. And put some anti-seize lubricant around the bolts. So we'll get the rotor back on. We got the new screw, so we'll screw that in there and be done to get all of this. Alrighty. So when it comes to the front rotors, there's really no difference of left or right like it is with the rear. So it's pretty much the same kind. So yeah, this is the one that we took out. Ugh, very bad. Like, it was on metal, so yeah, very bad. So clean it up with the brake fluid and get it on there nice. I mean brake fluid. Brake cleaner. And we'll be good. Now you see there's different holes. You want to make sure it's the one that fits into the one that actually screws. So I think I'll pinpoint that other one on the other side later. So cleaned it up, sprayed it down. Yeah, let's get these brakes in. So we are going to grab our clips. So so again, we got some new clips, so take these out. Come on, there we go. We also got some new boots too, but these are actually still okay. We're gonna put some lubricant on it, so make sure that it's really good as being able to move around in there too as well. So it's kind of a little bit hesitant, so we'll put some brake lube on there. So pretty much you want to lubricate the inside, pretty much where metal hits metal. So that'll focus right there. So yeah, when it comes to the brake pads and the clips. All right, lubricate. Okay, let's go into compressing, which we need to make sure that we open up the brake fluid so that it doesn't like go over. Alright, we just uncapped it. Of course it's tilted, so yeah. So we should get up to the max when we actually compress the pistons. So I just uncapped it, so but at least it's covered. So make sure everything is on tight, and like I said, brand new, redid the piston, and it's already at max, so shoot. Times like this you want to try to take some fluid out because it might overflow, so I might have my husband with me just to keep an eye on it, because yeah, it's pretty much at the max, and I haven't done the other side, so okay. Like I said earlier, there are different holes on the rotor, so you want to make sure it's the correct hole. These ones, you notice that they're like right next to the, yeah, which is not, so it has to be this hole for that screw. So yep, that's the lock. Okay, got the last one on. Actually ended up taking like 30 milliliters out, and we are still at like max. So before we put the tires on, let's pump these brakes. Alright, good. My first try went pretty much all the way down. Good. Alright, let's make sure all our bolts are tight. And then take it for, let's break it in. Alright, we're good.